Hey everyone, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading tonight. Today our question is, are you a good match with your person? What they like and don't like about the connection, positives and negatives in the connection, okay? So are you a good match is the question we're going to be asking. Keep in mind that I read whatever energy shows up. I have 3 piles here and I'll read whatever energy comes through during the reading, okay? So we don't want to perceive any readings as either positive or negative, just that we will hopefully get the truth about what's happening, and blessed be that we will. And if this storyline doesn't resonate with you or it doesn't sound like your situation, then choose another pile or choose another video, because I have 100 videos on my channel. I literally yesterday posted my 100th video. So choose another reading. That reading may be for you. Okay, guys. And additionally, in the description box below, I have details with how to book a private reading with me, also how to follow me on Instagram, and also some links to the favorite tarot decks and oracle decks that I use, and little reviews on each one, okay? So guys, let's get into it here. And we will have an extended reading today too on Vimeo, which you can click on the link below in the description box. And in the extended link, we'll be asking what blessing that they feel you bring into their life. And we will also be asking what their next move is. And we'll be using the love letters deck, speaking our truth, in order to understand what truth they're trying to bring into you through love letters, okay? So that will be in the extended reading, but with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. I've got several oracle decks as well that I'm going to pull cards from. So let's begin. We have pile number 1, which is the fairy stone. We have pile 2, which is the raw emerald, and pile 3, which is the serpentine stone, okay? So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So go ahead and choose your pile. You can use the description box below to click right to your pile. You're also free to watch multiple piles if you like, okay? And you guys, with that being said, let's get into it. Pile number 1, you chose the beautiful fairy stone and the witch's tarot. I'll be doing your reading tonight with that. And our question is, are you a good match with your person, okay? What they like and don't like about the connection, or the positives and negatives. You can also click the description box below to go to the extended reading, where we will get into what blessing they think you're bringing into their life and what their next move is towards you. And we will be using the love letters deck to channel more messages from your person in the extended reading, okay? But my fairy stone people, pile number 1, let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Before we go to the tarot, I'm gonna look to the oracle to give us some messages, okay? So I'm gonna have your person's energy at the top, your energy below, okay? And for those of you that are wondering, these rows, the rows in each pile are gonna be you could switch them up depending on if you're the masculine or the feminine in the connection. Also, for same-sex couples, choose your pile based on what resonates, or if you feel like you're, masculine and feminine we all have masculine and feminine energy. And if you're a man watching this, welcome to my channel and thank you for being here. And my channel is gender neutral indeed, okay? So let's go ahead and get to it. For pile number 1, please tell me what if their person is a good match for them, okay? Is pile number 1's person a good match for them? Let's get the energy here of pile number 1's person. Cupid's arrow, not enough, and date, okay? So that's an interesting combination with your person. They could be having some ego issues, feeling like they're not enough for you, although they've been hit by Cupid's arrow and they're manifesting a meeting with you. They're dating, okay? They could be getting back out there, setting a date, meeting someone new. Yeah, let's see. I definitely feel like they hide from Cupid's arrow a little bit and they date quite a bit. Like they kind of like hide from Cupid's arrow, And they, and so they end up going on a lot of different dates, is what I feel about your person. But they definitely were hit by Cupid's arrow when it comes to you. So let's see here for your energy. What is the energy here? You have soulmate and Cupid's arrow, photograph, looking at the photos, missing, nostalgia, making new memories. Okay. So, and then we have for you, healthy choices. Okay. So spirits in your reading as well. We have the dragonfly, which is be lighthearted, finding out things and things coming into light, changing and healing. So are you a good match here? I definitely think there's potential here with Cupid's arrow and soulmates. Yeah, that looks like that could be a good match. I think your person is hiding a little bit from Cupid's arrow, and I think that they're not always, they don't always come through here. We have not enough, so they don't always come through for you. And I think they leave you feeling kind of nostalgic and missing them because they're not always there for you. All right. And your person can have like a lack of confidence, but it looks like here you, pile number one, are making healthy choices about your life. You're being happier regardless of whether you date this person or not. Okay. So I think you're doing a good thing for yourself here. Let's get some romance angels as well for pile number one. So yeah, with Cupid's arrow and soulmates here, I think that, it's not perfect. I don't think it's perfect, pile number one, but I do think that you could both feel like a match to one another. You both just have your hangups, right? Like you could be, kind of missing this person. I see you doing really well here though. You just want more communication, more, more of this person, right? And this person could be frustrated and jealous at times, and they could go and date others or just be a serial dater, just kind of like not Goldilocks dating, like this porridge is too hot, this porridge is too cold, right? But I do think that they're into you here. We have soulmates and Cupid's arrow. So romance angels, is this a good match for pile number one here? Is this a good match? We have flirt, okay? And we have very soon for them, okay? So flirting and very soon, clearly decide. Your person should clearly decide what they want so it comes to them now. And stop being in a lack mindset, and then also flirt with you, show some interest, right? Because you need more interest from them. Okay, so I feel like they're going to flirt. Maybe they're a big flirt with a lot of people, and you would just want them to put their attention on you. Okay, so let's see for your energy here. Is this a good match? Separation, yeah, I can see their flirty behavior has caused issues with you. Like you feel like maybe they flirt or fall in love easily, or their attention is like a fruit fly. They have the attention of a fruit fly. Sometimes Geminis can get, that reputation of the, attention of a fruit fly. So with the separation card, I could see that this kind of bothers you. This could be a sticking point in this relationship. And finances and career. So then when you're pissed, I see you go and you just work on your own shit. You go and work on your money, your hustle, your spirituality, your friends, your family. You go do other stuff. But I think this person is trying to decide what they want so that they can come towards you, all right? Yeah, we have calling in your soulmate on the bottom of the deck. I think they're trying to do that even though they're a little bit of a flirt, right? And you guys might be a good match in the sense that you keep yourself busy and you keep yourself moving and you don't stay stuck in woe is me energy. Like you keep it moving, and therefore you can handle this person's kind of flirtatious behavior. Some of them just may not be communicating with you enough or making a plan enough, and you feel like they're flirting with others, but they might not be. I see them being very into you here with the very soon card, and even the flirt card. They are extremely into you. You might be worried over nothing, pile number one, but let's see here. So with regard to messages, are they a good match here? Are you a good match with your person? So your person is really into you sexually. They say, the last thing I remember is our beautiful bodies grinding up in the club. I'm never tired. I've been sipping. That's the only thing that's keeping me on fire. We on fire, drunk in love. Yeah, so your person wants to hit it very soon is what I feel like. They want to date you. I do feel like they could feel like they're not good enough for you, but they do want to date you, okay? And you're trying to make healthy choices in your life, pile number one. You're trying to make sure you're not getting, you stay focused on your money and your coin. But you like this person too. You told this person, I want to turn you inside out and lick you like a crisp packet. I want to be every button you press. I want every other freckle. Deep desires. So these are your guys' messages to each other. So yeah, I feel like this could be, you both have your little hangups here, but I feel like this could be a good match. We'll get more information. Let's go to my dirty little grab bag and see what sexual things they're into versus what you're into. Okay, so for your person, they have the touch of my hand, cheater. Okay, that's what I don't think I'm not getting like a massive cheating energy. I just think they've been a serial dater, not being able to find what they're looking for. Okay, maybe for some of you they are, but if that doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. It could just be that they date, and they get drugs and sex. Yeah, some of them like to get drunk in love, right? Self-pleasure. Some of them has maybe had threesomes in the past. Not with you. I don't know. I don't get that's what you're into. And some of them play mind games at times. This could be Gemini, air sign energy, Libra, or Aquarius. The touch of my hand and self-pleasure. Some of them get themselves off a lot. Interesting energy for your person here. Let's see your energy. What is the energy of my pile number ones here to match this? What is their energy? Okay, so for you, we have a blind date. So you could have met this person on a date. You like teasing, expensive gifts. Who doesn't like that? Marry me. One night stand. All right, so you have marry me and one night stand. So maybe you give it up easily, pile number one. I don't know. I don't want to insult you. I mean, we all have our whatever we do. But marry me, but you still like this person. Serial dater. You could be attracted to people who are serial daters, and that's kind of a thing that you you think that you can like change them or reform them or make them into the marrying kind here. We have spankings as well. Like you like teasing and spankings and expensive gifts and things like that. Don't yell at me in the comments if you don't like it. If you don't like it, just don't take it, okay? You can yell at me all you want, but that's okay. Okay, so with this, I feel like you both, I feel like you kind of play games a little bit too. Like you try to take these mind games of taking someone who could have all these things, be, basically be a serial dater, and you trying to turn them into somebody who isn't a serial dater. But you guys could kind of have this kind of cat and mouse game with each other a little bit is what I'm seeing here. But I definitely see there is a very hot and heavy sexual connection here. And let's get one song lyric as well for each of you. One song lyric for my pile number ones. Can I get one song lyric for pile number one's person? And also, so your person is saying, I want to know real love so desperately, but it has to happen scientifically because I'm afraid of real intimacy, the kind they say that happens psychologically. Okay, this is a song called Deeper Than Love by Colleen Green. So your person wants to know love and they want to know intimacy, but they're a little afraid that it's not going to happen for them. And so Cupid's arrow, again, I do think that they like you, they're into you, but they got some fears. And for you, you're saying to them, you're out of touch, I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. Yeah, I was seeing that energy of you looking at their photograph, but again, you're focusing on healthy choices, you're looking at your own finances, your career, you're building your business, whatever it is that you do. But I do see there could be a bit of a cat and mouse game with this energy here, pile number one. I'm seeing the little cat and mouse game, which can be kind of fun. It's sexy. I mean, at least you guys have a lot of sexual chemistry is what I'm seeing in your pile, okay? So, but let's look at the tarot. That's one element of it. We looked at the oracle cards. Let's look at the tarot and see, are you guys a good match, okay? So for my pile number ones, is this a good match? All right, let's check it out. Pile number one. Is this a good match? for my pile number ones. Pile number one, is this a good match? All right, just get into it here. Okay, Tower, 10 of Cups. This is their energy, okay? And let's do yours. We have Ace of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and Strength. Okay, and we have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I'm seeing some, I think from your perspective, pile number one, you want this to be your match, okay? You have Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. You're looking for a new beginning with this person. Maybe you guys had a fight here with the Tower and there was some destructive energy that crept into this connection. But I definitely see you are wanting to move things forward and have a new beginning. There could be stagnant energy with the 7 of Pentacles. But this is also a card of wanting to invest in a new beginning, okay? So I definitely think that you want your person to trust you with the Strength card here. You want them to snuggle up to you and to trust you. And you want them to see you as beautiful, strong, and radiant. And you want this new beginning with them. You want better communication. You want more intimacy, more open feelings. And you want them to feel invested in this connection. And if there's any old stagnant energy, you want to let that go and have a heart opening here with the Ace of Cups. We have 3 aces. We have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Ace of Wands. So from your perspective, you feel like this person is a good match, all right? From your person's perspective, they see this as being very disruptive and on and off to them, okay? Like I feel like they think that at any moment, something's gonna come and interrupt their happiness, all right? And this might not be something that you created, pile number one. Like this is something that has been going on for them for a long time, and it could be a pattern, right? And I can see that you're wanting to show them that everything's gonna be cool, everything's gonna be okay, all right? So yeah, we have the Tower and the 10 of Cups. So I think they get afraid that something's going to come in and ruin their paradise here. And as a result, with the 4 of Swords, they take a step back and they withdraw their energy. And we saw that in the Oracle cards too. But for some reason, they just can't let it go with you, because we had Cupid's arrow in your Oracle cards, right? They just can't let it go. With the Magician here, they are wanting to manifest you back into their life even after they said goodbye to you. Even after there was something that happened that interrupted the connection, they still try to bring you back into their life. And look at this, there's the infinity symbol above the Magician and then also above the Strength card. So you both are wanting to, you're trying to bring the stability and the sturdiness to the relationship, and your person keeps reviving it even after, like, it's like reviving an old text message thread, like reviving something dead. I feel like they do that with you because they have known happiness and passion with you with the 10 of Cups and the Tower. They have known it, but I feel like it's been fleeting, and sometimes it burns them out with the 4 of Swords here. But I do feel like they're trying to manifest, they're trying to create a new beginning as well. I think you're both wanting a new beginning in this connection. So from that perspective, you are a good match because I feel like you have the same goal in mind, okay? So we have the Ace of Wands here and as well. So I feel like the sexual chemistry is strong in this relationship, and we saw that earlier with your Oracle cards. So yeah, I mean, the sexual chemistry, the sexual tension is there. Even if you've known and been with this person many times, you guys still have badass sexual chemistry together. Like when I say that, I mean that in a good way. Like other couples wish that they could have the chemistry that you guys have, okay? So I'm seeing that, you know, and even if this is a new person and you're wondering if this is a good match, yeah, you know, we have the Emperor and the 3 of Cups. I just cut the deck right now. So yeah, I feel like even if this is a new person, you feel like you could have fun times with this person, you could have stability with them. And I see this even, you know, like this person could be coming off of a breakup. They need some time and some distance, some Four of Swords, but then they're going to come back strong with the Magician, and they're going to want to work in a situation with you. And I think you're just going to be here all along waiting for that. That might get annoying to you, pile number one, with this Seven of Pentacles can get real annoying because it's like, how much patience do I need to have here? But I do feel like you're excited about the connection with the two aces here and the Strength card. I do think you will persevere and become victorious in the connection with the Strength card. You will persevere. You will have patience, okay? So I do think even if this is a new person coming in who's been through a breakup recently or had their happy home or their ideal destroyed of what a happy home was and then had to go back and reinvent something new, I think that it's still a good match here, okay? And let's look at what does your person, what do they like about this connection, okay? So what do they like about this connection? Okay, we have the Hangman, that you have been so patient and you have been so understanding and you've been, you've given them the time and space to empty out their head and think about their next steps. Yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles, even if you don't feel patient, pile number one, and I'm just psychically getting that some of you are like, fuck off, I'm not patient, I'm sick, I want the new beginning, I want it now, right? Two aces and the Ace of Wands. You know, I do think that they find that to be like, you're willing to be uncomfortable for them. You're willing to work with them in their situation and be uncomfortable, even if it is a little bit awkward with the Hangman here. And I do think that they like that they're, you know, the Hangman is very spiritual too. So it also talks about sacrifice. So I think that they like that about you. Yeah, and what you like about the connection here is the High Priestess. So you get to be your best self in this connection. You get to show that you're evolved, that you're intuitive, right? You get to use your intuition. You get appreciated for your intuition and who you are as a man or a woman. You get respect as well from this person. So I feel like that's what you like about the connection. I feel like this person does respect you, and they do look at you as a person who's very knowledgeable and somebody who doesn't just pop off, right? Like they might pop off with the Tower here. You don't. You don't pop off. That isn't your energy. You are, you know, you can be a quiet person at times and you will put someone in place with the Strength card here, but I feel like you carry yourself, your demeanor is very classy and mysterious, okay? And I think that, you know, and I think you like that too. I think you like being a little mysterious and kind of doing your own thing when you want to do it, okay? Because we saw you with the Career card earlier, the ability to do your own thing and have your own business and run your own show. So I think your person allows you to have, it doesn't allow you, but just make space, you know, just honors that you can have that space to do that, okay? So this is a kind of a very, like, what you guys like about one another is actually kind of spiritual here, and it's major arcana. So I do feel like there's a soul recognition here between you and your person of, you know, the spiritual impact of this connection. I don't feel like either of you are dummies here, all right? So let's see, what don't they like about the connection? So what does pile number one's person not like about the connection? We have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, like it gets, you know, hanging from a tree and getting picked to death by, you know, the raven. It doesn't feel that great. I think, you know, it weighs on them. I think sometimes they get worried, you know, about what's going to come up next in this connection, and they get worried about what's around the corner, and they keep trying to sort of control it with the Magician here, but I can see like it weighs heavily on them. It could be that they have a lot of responsibility in their life too, and so they, you know, worry that they might not be able to give a lot because they're already giving so much here with the Ten of Wands, and they've already had to give a lot, and so they could want to like just you know, come and go or kind of disappear when they want to, but they feel like they can't because you hold them to it with the High Priestess here. Okay, and so what does pile number one, what did they not like about the connection? What does my pile number one not like about this connection? The Star. Okay, so on one hand, you get to be mysterious and secretive and follow your intuition, and you learn to become a better listener with this person. On the other hand, you know, you might feel like you're the one that always has to hold the healing space in this, you know, in this connection, and that you always have to soothe the trigger here, like they're there, you know, and they could have a lot of baggage. And so you're the one that always you have less baggage here with the Star card. And so you probably wonder if you're just going to kind of be on your own forever in this connection, and if they're going to be able to put down the burden and actually come and be with you, or if you're just going to be like, you know, some goddess they worship, like a star up in the sky, or if this thing is actually going to turn into a reality, right? Can this actually become a reality? And I think that's something that I can tell you both like one another, and there's a lot here, but I think that is something that you want to look at is this connection reality based, okay? And what does a future, with the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck here, what would a future look like for the two of you together, okay? What would that look like? Could you have a future and imagine it? Where would you live? How would you go about your daily, right? And it might be too early in the connection to really know that, but that's something you want to keep in your mind, is how do your lifestyles mesh with one another, is what I think, pile number one, okay? So I hope that was helpful for you. And if you follow me to the extended reading, we'll look at what blessing they think you're bringing into their life. What's their next move? And we'll also look at my love letters deck and get some love letters from them to you, okay? So thank you so much, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed your read. And it was really great reading for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, and we will move on to pile number two. Okay, so for my pile number twos, the question is, are you two a good match? You guys chose this raw emerald right here. It's lovely. And we have the Tarot of Enchanted Dreams here, which I have a link below if you're interested in this deck or want to purchase it from Amazon. It's a really beautiful deck. It's big, but the images are amazing. So in the description box below, I will have a link to the extended reading as well, where you can go and we will find out what blessing your person thinks that you're bringing into their life and what their next move is. And we'll also look at the love letters oracle, okay, in the extended reading. But for now, we're looking at, are you two a good match, okay? And before we get into the tarot, we're going to look at some oracle cards, okay? So let's go ahead and look at these pink love oracle cards. And I'm going to put your person on the top and then you on the bottom, okay? So your person on the top and you on the bottom. And I'm just reading the energy here. It's not gender specific, so take it as it resonates. You may have to switch the top and the bottom, but all right, because it's general reading. So top pile here for your person, twin flame, okay, and passion. Damn, you guys, okay. Well, alrighty then, as they would say. And for you, let's get two cards for you. Okay, so we have the Snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, so, yeah, all right. And then we have stabbed in the back. Okay, so yeah, Cupid's arrow is like upside down, turned upside down. So I do think that things started off amazing with this person. I do think that it was a twin flame. It was a connection. There was a balance there. There was a passion. There was insane chemistry. You guys were having fun together. But some weird ass energy has creeped in here with the Snake and stabbed in the back, okay? So it could be pile number two that you've had a lot of shitty people in your life. And so you've been stabbed in the back before, so you're very reticent about letting others in. But this new person that you have here, or this person that you've been casually seeing for a little bit, is actually like really fucking into you and really, really has a lot of passion for you, okay? But you're the one that's kind of dragging things because you've had shit happen and you ran into some real fuckwits here, and you run into some malicious people, and you've experienced deception, okay? But I'm not seeing that this person is bringing you, from these cards here, negative energy, all right? So that, you know, are you a good match? Well, you have to give a person a chance, pile number 2. So we're going to get into it. We will definitely get into it here. And let's take a look at Cupid's arrow. Let's take a look at Cupid's arrow. Let's take a look at the romance angels and see what energy your person is bringing and what you're bringing, okay? So let's take a look here at your person. We have you deserve love. Your person is saying you deserve love to you. Wow, that's really sweet. Okay, and let's see what else. Reconciliation. Okay, so this could be someone that hurt you in the past and some of you are reconciling, but it could just be your reconciliation with your twin flame. Like you've been searching for this person and boom, here they are. Now be careful with twin flame, because when I say twin flame, take it that as it resonates. Soulmates, just twin flames are not relationships where you have really fucked up dynamics with people hurting each other. Twin flame is beautiful. Yes, you have problems like regular couples do, but you don't abuse and hurt one another, okay? So that is I feel I have to give that disclaimer when we see the reconciliation card here. But I do feel like this could be just a coming together, like spirit bringing you two together. And I feel like with the picture here, they're loving on you, okay? They're loving on you. And I feel like they're wanting to hold you, okay? And you deserve love. So I feel like this person is, you know, wanting, like they're into you here, okay? Let's see what you get as far as the romance angels go here. Trust. Yeah, you need to trust that you deserve love. So you've been wounded before. You've been stabbed in the back and maliciously hurt by others who pretended to be something good, but they were a snake in the grass. Okay, and I love snakes, so I don't even want to say anything bad about snakes. They were just a amoeba in the grass is what we will say. So they were a lower life form and they were not ready for you, pile number 2, if that's the case. So yeah, there's trust. This situation is calling on you to have faith. Ooh, you guys got a lot there. 3 just fell out onto the table. I'm not just taking one. I'm just going to take one more here for your angels want to speak on it. Separation. Yeah. Separation and reconciliation. So this could be the one is on the bottom of the deck. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, I think some of you people have already met this person. Some of you people, that sounds weird. I think some of you, my fellow human beings, have already met this person and you will be reconciling with them. And I'm not saying that to give you false hope. That is what the cards are saying. And that you're having to trust in this situation, but you guys are not trusting for whatever reason. And maybe you have good reason not to trust. We will see, okay? Because we have the snake and we have stabbed in the back. So some separations were meant to happen, okay? Pile number 2, they were meant to happen. And it's good. When someone is called out as your life as being a snake, that's actually a good thing. Knowledge is power, right? So let's get one message from each of you here. What is one message from each of you? From them, we have, okay, this is coming up again. The last thing I remember is our beautiful bodies grinding up in that club. I'm never tired. I've been sipping. That's the only thing that's keeping me on fire. We on fire, drunk in love. Okay, so this person, passion was one of the cards here. This person has so much passion for you. They're literally dying to be with you, okay? And you know, you might know that already. You're probably like, I already know. You know, I can see you rolling your eyes. I already know, right? But what about, do they love you? I think that's really what you want to know. Like, what's their heart? What does their heart say? Let's get your message to your person here. Okay, we have, I feel left out in the cold. You trigger wounds in me, PTSD, childhood wounds. Okay, so, and then scary love is on the bottom of the deck here. So I do feel like there, you know, this person is trying to come at you and reconcile with you and be with you. And you're like, I don't know, you're on shaky ground. You're not trusting, and this person possibly left you out in the cold in the past, and made you really sweat the situation and have a lot of anxiety in this situation, okay? So I think that they put you under stress in the past, or someone that you were with, if this is a brand new connection, put you through a lot of stress. And some of you could have some, childhood wounds, and believe me, we all got them that you're working through to, to help to learn to trust again, even through separations when, a good reconciliation is possible. Okay. So that's kind of what you're doing here. You're still feeling left out in the cold and separated from this person. Okay. And you sometimes wonder if you trust the right people, is what I'm seeing, pile number 2. You might be wondering, do I even trust the right people? Okay. You have to trust yourself first. Pile number 2 is what I'm getting from your guides right now, is work on the trust with yourself. And I know I'm not going to be able to get that point across here in a video, in a small video here, but I understand how that is, pile number 2, and I feel for you on that point. Okay. So let's get a song from your person. Your person is saying to you, it's not like I'm counting the days, but it's been 25. You're out there killing the game, but damn, I miss you tonight. So hot, you're hurting my feelings, can't deal. All right. So your person is just wanting you, is what I'm seeing here. And you're kind of like, I don't know, they're like counting the days, and you're so hot that you're hurting their feelings, is what they're saying. And you also have a deep, I think you want to run to this person, but you hold yourself back because you're probably not trusting and a little afraid. But your message to them is, I'm blinded by the lights. I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I'm drowning in the night. When I'm like this, you're the one I trust. And then you have trust here, blinding lights by the weekend. So yeah, this person makes you feel all kinds of things. They agitate you. They make you feel all kinds of things. And they bring a lot of this to the surface in you. And so there's a lot of trust that is, and 1010 is on my clock right now. So there's things that have to complete for you as well. Pile number 2, there's a lot of trust that is needed in this situation. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the tarot. I feel like we already got so much information here from the oracle cards. So let's look at the tarot. Are these two a good match? All right. So your person's going to be across the top and you're going to be on the bottom here. Not to say that you're a bottom, pile number 2. You could be very aggro and be a top. I don't know, but that's just how I'm going to read it tonight. Okay. So, and take it as it resonates. Reverse the piles if you need to. There could still be a really great message for you there. Okay. So let's ask Spirit here. What is this person? Is this a good match? Okay. Is this a good match, Spirit? Queen of Wands. The Sun, the 4 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. All right. So hot, you're hurting my feelings, can't deal. That's the Queen of Wands and the Sun. Okay. And for your energy, let's look at my beautiful pile number 2s and see, are my pile number 2s a good match with their person? Are they a good match here? Are they a good match? I have the Devil. I have the 7 of Cups, okay? I have Death, and I have 6 of Swords, okay. All right, and I have 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, all right? So this is kind of like the joint energy. I think that you guys were a very exciting match to start out with, and there was a lot of hope in this connection, but I think the hope got muddied here, and I think that both of you may move on from this connection ultimately, pile number 2. It pains me to say that if that's how you really feel. Like, it's painful for me to say that to you. I don't relish saying that to you, but I have to read the cards as they fall here. We will have an extended reading where we're going to get into more detail, but I do kind of feel that way, okay? So first of all, like the Queen of Wands and the Devil, hell yeah. Sexual chemistry, passion, tearing each other's clothes off, spitting in each other's mouths, yeah, slapping each other's asses. Sorry, pile number 2, but I'm feeling it, okay? And so, yeah, I feel like there is like gladiator sexual energy in this pile, but when it comes to the emotional realm, things get kind of messed up. I think this person really does care about you, for sure, with the Sun and the Queen of Wands. They want your light in their life. but you know, they get real freaked out by some of the things I think that they see in you. I'm just telling you how they perceive it, okay? And their perception could be wrong, but they get freaked out, Four of Cups, freaked out by some of the things that they see in you. They want things to be simple. They want things to be straightforward. That is their goal. That is what they'd like to achieve. But shit always gets a little bit fucked up. And I think they kind of look at the situation like, what is going on here? And with the Eight of Cups, I feel like they look at what's going on. They're not sure how to perceive what's going on with you. And it shakes their confidence in the connection. And then they feel like they just kind of have to walk away. And I don't think they feel good about it, right? I don't think they feel good about walking away. I don't think if they have walked away or they did, I think it makes them feel like crap to have to walk away. I don't see them like, merrily skipping down the street and going, yay, I'm walking away, right? I definitely think it's hard for them to tear themselves away from you because they are very, very attracted to you. And I think with the Sun, they want to believe in the vitality in the future of the connection. But something happens that turns them, off emotionally is what I feel like, honestly, if I'm being honest, pile. And I try to be as honest as possible in my reads, pile number 2. Okay. So with the Devil energy on you, with the Queen of Wands, again, it's the passion. I feel like you challenge this person. This Devil energy in this deck is very interesting. She's got these beautiful aquamarine eyes. Some of you could be Pisces here. Some of you could be water sign energy just in general, or Capricorns with the Devil, but Scorpios in particular. I mean, I think you're very powerful, pile number 2, and I think you have that hypnotic gaze, and I think you can be very challenging to others. Aries energy is also what I'm getting here. You're a dynamic, confident person, and I think you wear it well, and I think, you've got that spark, you've got that uniqueness that other people want to try to, acquire, I feel like. And I feel like your person, sometimes gets like, I don't know, they feel challenged by you for sure. I think that your person can feel challenged by you because you have these dynamic traits. And because you don't back down also, you're not like emasculating or, what would be the other side of that? Mansplaining. You're not an emasculator or a mansplainer or something like that, but you just have confidence and you don't back down from your position. So, there could be a lot of passion with you guys, but your person could feel challenged by you here with the Devil energy. There could be some obsession as well, some sexual obsession between you guys. I do get the feeling you worry your person. They want to have optimism. They want to stalk you like you're a cat in the jungle or they're a cat in the jungle. Some Leo energy here. But you go off on some weird tangents. I'm sorry to say, pile number 2, but with the Devil and the Seven of Cups, you might be entertaining other options. You might be kind of a player. Some of you are going to be like, I'm not a player, Natalie. Well, you could just have a confusing personality then. Like one day you're up, one day you're down. This person can't quite figure you out. You might be a little too in depth for your person with the Sun here. It's like they want simplicity. They want things to be clear under the light of day. And with the Devil and the Seven of Cups, you're like, I'm over in the corner in the dark, mixing something up, some weird potion up, and this person has no idea what you're doing, for example, right? So I feel like that happens, and I feel like you get confused about the connection. You get pulled off track in this connection. And then, it leads you to kind of an empty space is what I see. Like you might have called this and I've done this before in a relationship, so I feel you, pile number 2, but like you might fire off a text message and say, it's over, it's done, right? And your person's like, what the fuck? It's 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. Like, why did you just send this to me, crazy? I'm not trying to say you're crazy, pile number 2, but like your person might, that's a lot for a person who needs like simplicity in their connections. I'm not saying your person is perfect. They definitely get too easily, when they get too easily discouraged about your connection. It's like if things don't aren't just sunflowery perfect. It's like, I guess I'm out, right? Like they might fail to really stay present in the connection when you need them to be present for what you're going through, okay? So there could be some parts of you here that can get very confusing. You don't know what you want. You're all over the place. And then you might just end things like randomly with them, or you might just cut off. You might have done that in the past, just randomly cut things off with people and said, no, I'm done. But there's Scorpio energy here, and I feel like you can be very severe with how you handle people at times, or you have been in the past. And I do see you'd like to move on from that and get healing from that with the Six of Swords here. You're just being protective of yourself. Spirit is watching you here with the dragonfly and the moon. You're being protected by Spirit and your angels, and you just are trying to protect yourself, right, at the end of the day. But I feel like your person gets spooked by it and they go all 8 of Cups on you, and it ends up making you guys feel like the situation is so heavy here with the 10 of Wands. It's so burdensome, it's so heavy, 10 of Wands energy, right? And it could just be that this person doesn't really have the required depth to kind of work through some of the things that you would need to work through in a deep, romantic, intimate connection, okay? And so in this one, I'm gonna say there's a lot of passion here. I think you guys have sexual chemistry, but I think the emotional part of it is lacking. And so therefore my overall answer is no, I don't think at the end of the day, this is gonna be a good match. We have the 10 of Wands and we have the Chariot. So I see you being very forceful and determined and eventually being able to move on, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 2. If that did not resonate with you, choose another pile. I have 100 videos on my channel, literally. And if you need to switch the roles, like your person's kind of the one that's struggling here, then you know that is what it is, okay? Because the roles can be interchangeable. It's the energy that I'm channeling, all right? And that is the energy I'm channeling. So that's what I feel. And let's go ahead. So if you're interested in the extended reading, I'm interested in your guys' extended reading because we have in the extended reading, what's the blessing they are bringing? Or actually, what blessing do they think you bring into their life? And what's their next move? And then we're gonna look at my love letters, this love letters deck, okay? So it's not my deck, it's one I bought, but it's a love letters deck, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 2, and do come back again. Thank you, my dears, okay? So with that being said, we go back to we come to pile number 3. My pile number 3s, you chose this gorgeous Pacific Northwest serpentine stone. I've meditated with this stone many times. It's very powerful. Okay, so thank you for being here, pile number 3s. And we are first going to look at, are you a good match with your person? What they do and don't like about the connection. And then in the extended reading, which you can click on the link below, we'll go into what blessing do they think you're bringing into their life? What's their next move? And then we'll look at the love letters deck as well, okay, in the extended. But before we start with the tarot, let's look at the oracle cards here. So for my pile number 3s, are they a good match? Now I'm gonna put your person at the top and you underneath them here. And you can switch the roles though as needed. This is gender neutral as well. So take it as it resonates. It's a general read. And if you don't feel this is your pile, click on another pile. Also, I have 100 videos on my channel, so try another video if it doesn't resonate, okay? This is the energy I'm channeling right now. So is this a good match for my pile number 3s? Their person's energy. Wedding rings, okay? We've got wedding rings here. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love. And we have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Damn, you guys. Cassette for you is your first card, which says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head, okay? So, yeah, you could be just kind of stuck on repeat here, but let's see what other energy for my pile number 2s here do they have. House of Cards, take a chance, a risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, and gambling, okay? And then we have self-indulgence on the bottom of the deck. So take it as it resonates, but somebody here really wants this connection with the wedding rings in paradise. Somebody feels like this was meant to be, this is gonna happen. And the other person is, you know, just replaying some events, and they're worried. I feel like the other person here could be worried that this relationship is a house of cards and it's not for real, right? And it might be early on in your connection and you're feeling things and you're just like, I don't know if this is for real. Are we a good match? That's what we're here to talk about, right? That's what we're here to do. Spirit definitely wants you to focus on yourself and your self-worth. And your self-appreciation, because we get into relationships sometimes and it just, we forget about like everything that we want to do for ourselves. So I do feel like Spirit is also wanting you to take the time to focus on yourself right now. You're not really showing your hand to your person. Again, the roles could be reversed here, but you're not really showing your hand to their person, and they're over here in La La Land thinking you guys are gonna get married, okay? So we're at the beginning of the reading though. We've got a lot of discovery to do here, pile number 3. So let's look at the romance angels and see what do the romance angels have to say for pile number 3's person here. Wedding, okay? Oh shit, pile number 3. We have wedding rings and wedding. Some of you could literally be getting married to this person or literally be engaged to this person, and you're here wondering if you're a good match. Oh boy, pile number 3, if that's your situation. DM me, email me, or leave a comment if that's your situation. Request a private reading. But yeah, so wedding and wedding rings in paradise. Like, yeah, something is coming. There is a wedding coming here. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, okay? So that's very odd energy to have both union, wedding rings in paradise, and then also having free yourself here. Like somebody is being controlled by somebody else, or somebody is feeling trapped by somebody else, okay? That's very odd energy. Why is this here, Spirit? Why is this here? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so maybe this person is coming face to face with the fact that maybe they felt like marriage or serious commitment was, maybe their parents didn't have a loving marriage, or they didn't have great examples of what that was, and they need to free themselves from outdated thinking. Yeah, we have outdated thinking here with the cassette. And the hand of cards, and you know, taking a chance, right? Not showing your hand. Like this person could be feeling this way towards you, but not really showing you because they saw some of this in their family and it turned them off. And so they felt like, you know, they needed to be free, right? So I do feel like your person is working through that issue. And let me get, and maybe you are too. Maybe you have that as well. Like you've gone through that as well, pile number 3. Maybe you guys are mirroring a bit here. And let's see, pile number 3, what do their romance angels have to say? Trust, okay? So trust in this situation. Maybe this person 1 minute is in, and then the next minute they're wanting to free themselves from this situation because they have some nervous energy about it. So, you know, Spirit could be asking you here to trust this situation and trust that, you know, it's going to be okay. And then we have passion. Yeah. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay. So you need to have passion in this situation. If you're holding back your hand of cards, you're not going to be passionate. You're not taking a risk. So passion is the opposite of not taking a risk. When we take a risk when we're passionate, right? That's how we know we're passionate. So if you feel like you want to take a risk towards this person and ditch your outdated thinking, that's probably a good sign for you that you would be a match to this person. And that's how you can work with the trust. Okay, if you don't feel like you can show your hands or you can take a risk or a chance with your person, then it could, you know, spell trouble in paradise here. Okay, so let's get a couple of messages from my deck here, my homemade deck, regarding your person's message to you. So what is their message to my pile number 3s here? We have My finances are a mess and my life is in chaos. I'm not ready for a relationship. Cheap date. Well, they're looking to buy you a wedding ring and go to paradise with you, so they better make some more money, is what I'm saying here. But they could, this card is really about I'm not ready for a relationship. So this person could think that, like marriage is like being with someone is like the end to their freedom. And they could feel like because of what they saw in their family, and it can make them feel like they're not ready for a relationship because of that. Okay, and they could have some parts of their life that are chaotic. Maybe they're currently married and they're trying to free themselves from their marriage. And so they can't be ready for a relationship because their life is a mess right now, okay? So, number of scenarios here. And then for you, you're saying, I think about someone else too. Are you fucking someone else? Okay. So yeah, you guys have a bit of a mess going on here with this. And it could be that you are married to this person or you're in a long-term relationship with this person, but you're thinking about someone else. You have passion for someone else. Okay. And you're not really telling your person or showing your person in that, but you guys are both in this space, all right? You're both not completely trusting your situation with one another. They are not ready for a relationship because they need to get, their ideas about marriage and future commitments and all of that in order. And maybe they need to heal issues with their family. And you are probably, if this person doesn't come forward to you, like you will find something else. You will find somebody else to be passionate about. And you could be wondering, like, you have a long-term commitment with this person. Are they messing around with someone else? Okay. So, that could be an issue in this situation. Like some people here are married and are messing around with someone else or have thought about messing around with someone else is what I'm getting. If this is a newer connection, let's see, if this is a newer connection, what would the message be here if this was a newer connection? Spirit, what if it was a newer connection? Okay, if it's a new connection, your person is saying, you're a total fox. You're 1990s fine. Alyssa Milano ain't got nothing on you. Who's the boss? You. Okay, so this person could have been married in a shitty marriage in the past and freed themselves from that. And now they're on your doorstep telling you, hey, you're 1990s fine. You're like Alyssa Milano, but even hotter, okay? And your message to them is, I found you, but I made an ass of myself. I wonder if you'd give me another chance. Bad behavior, okay? So this wants to have sex is on the bottom of the deck. So maybe you came at them in a very sexual way. Who knows? What you did something, you feel like, oh shit, maybe you just did something silly and embarrassed yourself. And you're like, oh man, I can't believe I said or did that. Like, ugh, So it could be just something that simple if this is a newer connection. And let's get a couple of songs here. So Spirit, a couple of songs. Okay, so actually no, just one song for each here. One song for each. All right, let's see. For them, their song is Get Off by Prince. There's a rumor going around that you ain't been getting served. They say that you ate you know what, and baby who knows how long. It's hard for me to say what's right when all I want to do is wrong. Get Off by Prince. All right, so yeah, maybe someone is trying to free themselves from a prior commitment so that they can come and be with you sexually. And you are saying to them, oh, we got two, so I'm going to redo it. Justify My Love by Madonna, okay? It says, I want to kiss you in Paris. I want to hold your hand in Rome. I want to run naked in a rainstorm, make love in a train cross country. You put this on me, so now what? Okay, so this person put all their passion on you. They put everything on you, but they're not really showing their hand with this House of Cards here. And so you're like, you put this on me. You made me want you. You made me so passionate and fiery towards you. Now what? I want to go do all this stuff with you. I want to escape and have like an illicit love affair with you. But what do I do, right? So if this is a new connection, you guys are just really, really freaking feeling each other physically, okay? And yeah, so let's get into the tarot cards and look at if you're a good match, okay? So tarot card time for my pile number 3s. All right, some of you got weddings coming up though. I feel like some of you got some weddings. Weddings are in the air, all right? People are still getting married even in times of COVID, if you believe that. Okay, so for my pile number threes, are they a good match with their person? Is pile number three a good match with their person, Spirit? Is pile number three a good match with their person here? Okay, we have the Hangman, the Two of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, and the Five of Pentacles, okay? So, and let's get your energy, all right? Your person's an oddball, just gonna say. You're looking like a little bit of an oddball here. What are you doing? What are you doing, pile number three's person? Let's look at your energy. Are they a good match, Spirit? Okay. Two of Cups, Three of Wands, Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and Five of Wands, okay? And the Fool is on the bottom of the deck. So some of you want a new beginning with this person, or for some of you, this is a brand new thing. But there's a reset coming between both of you. And, you know, there might be some naive energy in this connection where it's like, la-ti-da, everything's gonna be fine, let's just fucking do it, right? And then we have Five of Swords right beneath the Fool, so it could be like, don't be too naive on this whole situation, pile number three. Like, keep your guile, stay on your guile, keep your wits about you. You know, stay in your lane here with this connection. I feel like this connection has the ability to kind of, you know, create strife in you and internally and make you run out of patience. I feel like you wait for this person to bring you their love, and then you just run out of patience and you get real, you know, you might just try to decide to go to them, but we have the Five of Wands here. So I feel like this situation never really, you know, comes to a peaceful point for you here. Like, there's always something that's just off in it because, you know, there could be competition, there could be others, this person could have other relationships. Why am I seeing prison time for some people here? Oh my God, that has to be for like 0.0001% here. Like somebody, maybe somebody feels trapped in a prison. Like their relationship makes them feel like they're in a prison, okay? This, one of you or both of you could be trying to get out of something and it's just very challenging to get out of, all right? So I definitely feel like for you, pile number three, you have experienced love with this person before with the Two of Cups. You have felt very comforted and cared for by this person. And you did feel that Spirit divinely aligned you with them. And you wait for this person. You wait for your ships to come in with the Three of Wands. You wait passionately with passion in your heart and in your loins, I'm sure. And then you get super impatient and you're like, hurry the fuck up, right? And you get real tired of waiting for something to come to fruition. And when you do get the offer from the person, or you do finally get communication, I feel like it's kind of blasé. It's not like exactly what you wanted. And so then you feel dissettled and like unsatisfied about what's happening here with the Five of Wands. And this person could be, you could be, you know, trying to figure out your own relationship life here too, and holding it up and examining it, holding it up to the light. And you still have, you know, confusion in yourself about what you want, okay? So there's some unrest in your own mind about this connection. So is now looking at their energy here. So, you know, I think with the Hangman, they feel hopeless sometimes. They feel like, is the sacrifice even worth it? And with the Two of Wands, they kind of want to just give up and move forward, because I feel like they feel there's so much sacrificing and so much waiting, and like, what's the point is what I get from them. Like looking, I feel like sometimes your person looks at life and is like, what's the point of this, right? And if they get bored and they just want to move on, then they start looking, Two of Wands, they start looking for where else they can go and what else they can do, right? And then they want to spin the wheel of fortune here, and they get annoyed because they're like, nothing's happening, right? And then they go and they just let, either like, I don't care, I'm just gonna let fate take its course, I'm just gonna let fate do whatever it wants, right? The irony is they're the ones that's creating the stagnation, and then they're the ones that feel like they can't make a move on it, and they're just trying to study what they should do next. Okay, and then I feel like this person just leaves it up to fate. With Temperance here, I feel like their angels pop in and are like, you know what, like, get your shit together. Like, we're gonna help guide you. I feel like this person does get guided by their angels. This could be a person that has like the side of their head shaved, or underneath their head shaved, or wears their hair off to the side like that. They could have kind of like a punk style is what I'm seeing here. That's just one, that's a detail for a few of you. But I definitely feel like this person calms down after kind of running about and not really knowing what direction they're going in. And then they calm down, right? And when they finally calm down, they're sad because the Five of Pentacles, they realize they don't have you, okay? They're sad because they realize they don't have you. So I think there's quite a bit of, I think you guys too, you guys both have 2 5s here. So you're a good match in the sense that you guys are kind of both going through shit right now. Maybe both of you are trying to get out of commitments or things that you don't want to be in anymore, or trying to change yourselves a lot here with the 5s, and trying to reset with the Fool on the bottom of the deck here. So you guys could be going through the same kind of situation in your life, and that's why you're attracted to one another, and why you got pulled into one another is because you're both kind of mirroring and going through similar things here. So in that sense, yeah, you guys could be supportive towards one another here with the 2 of Cups and the Hangman. You guys could be supportive and patient and there for one another. And I feel like with the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands, you guys both complement each other in the sense that you're both looking for more adventure, you're looking for more excitement, you're looking for travel. Some of you guys here are travelers or want to be travelers. And so you look at each other as a travel partner, as being people that can support each other emotionally. And then I do feel like you guys are both active here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Swords. I feel like you both could both be very active people. And you know, someone needs to be the grounding force here though, and we don't have a lot of earth here. We just have the Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. So, you know, it could be kind of hard to establish this relationship in reality, but I feel like both of you are active people, maybe physically active people. And then we have Temperance and the Page of Pentacles. I don't see anything wrong with this. I just don't, you know, I don't see anything wrong with this combination here per se, but I think one person could be spiritually minded and thoughtful, and the other person is just focused on the 3D material plane. So that might create a little bit of tension between you guys, but overall, I feel like both of you could be peaceful souls as well. But with the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands, you both need to be careful that you don't bring out a lack mindset or a argumentative mindset in one another, okay? And that's how you're going to know if this is a really good match or not. And I think you guys need to listen to spirit, because I'm all of a sudden just touched my ear for no reason. With Temperance here too, you guys, and the Hangman and the 2 of Cups, you guys need to listen to spirit to understand this connection, okay? I'm almost 50-50 on this. Pile number 3, I have to be honest with regard to if you guys are a good connection or not. I feel like some of you will be, I'm going to say 80% of you will be, 20 to 25% of you are not, okay? And I think the way that you need to go by is what side does your person most bring out in you? Do they bring out this wanting to travel, wanting to be there for each other, wanting to be, complementing each other. One's more spiritual, artistic, and then the other one's more focused on the 3D. That could be a good match, actually, if you respect one another, right? But there has to be a limit on the arguments, and also putting the other person down and making the other person feel less than for what they do or what they believe. So if that's going on in the connection, or you sense that could go on, then this is not a good match, okay? But if you can minimize those energies, and this is more internal within yourself, then I feel like you could have, a unique relationship with this person, the Fool. You could have a unique relationship here on your hands, all right? So let's do just one more card, okay? So Spirit, Angels, and Guides. Let's get one more card here on the table to summarize this. What is one more card here, Spirit, to summarize this entire reading for my pile number 3s? Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's what I said. 80% of you, yeah, this is, you could do this match, but I think you just have to watch out for these lower energies with the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. But I do feel like, you guys could help each other through a challenging time in your life and be there for one another and travel and go and do things to people. Do things with each other, okay? So Ace of Cups, yeah, I feel like Spirit's like, okay, tentatively, yes, go ahead, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 3. Please join me on your extended reading. Click the description box below. What blessings do they think you're bringing into their life? What's their next move? And then we're also going to look at the love letters deck, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 3, and do take care. God bless.